Hey everybody. Been a long time. So I have more or less shot this video a lot over the last couple years. As in 2019, my spouse and I were through hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. And it was the single best time in our lives. I think we were well suited to it. And every part of us really would just drop everything and be right back out there in a moment if we could. But life is often complicated. So in very short summary, we had a $7,000 vet bill while we were out on the PCT, and my spouse is chronic pain and disabled in a pretty complicated fashion. And years ago, before we had it on the trail, they were disabled, but we had made some kind of like medical discoveries. Some medication they were on we thought was responsible for a lot of the health issues was discontinued, and we found out on the PCT that it was just an exacerbating factor. And so we ended up having to jump off trail. Had basically around Whitewater Preserve. We jumped off, headed to Palm Springs, tried to figure stuff out, and just ultimately had to stop. And so, unsurprisingly, with years of trying to make that happen and having life have stuff pop up, it was hard to even think of hiking for a long time. Even outside of health issues, I'm not without my own chronic pain and restrictions and other things like that. We got away from nature for a long time, and for any of us that are here interested in this topic, that's never good for us. So it took a long time to get back to any hiking, really. But the last year especially has been big on getting diagnostics and initial medical care for my spouse and getting a lot of that figured out. And there is a long road ahead of us, and mine is not without complication as well. Mine mostly being I had a minor traumatic brain injury like more than 15 years ago, but it has had stuff that has just hounded me ever since. And the funny thing is that's some of what I specialize in personally in my work, but being able to do a lot of stuff to yourself doesn't always work out. So I can't put myself down in front of me and deal with it. So basically where we're at is, as you can see, we're trying to get back to our real lives. And we both wanted to try to renew some of this medium of using vlogs and other things like that to express the journey, give ourselves our own lens at looking at our experience. We both shot vlogs for the PCT in 2019. I did like 5 seconds of writing for the trek, blog style and stuff like that, and it has just been invaluable to see how I was feeling and what I was thinking at the time. And while I'm not as worried about that while I'm, say, re-preparing, it is such a major part of the experience in the story, because so many people never make it for any given reason. Some people are not well prepared, and far as they don't really know what trail life is going to be like. And of course, until you're there, you don't entirely know, no matter your experience backpacking itself, because it's just different to live it. But others are injuries, others go out, get what they need and leave, and some finish, and everything in between. And so there's just so much to express about the challenges of not finishing and trying to get back. And so that's kind of where I'm focused right now. Just being able to go and try to get that part of our life back. And so that is really the short of what happened and where we've been for the last few years. And obviously there's much more, but that kind of sums it up. And so I don't know what I'm going to show along the way, but I'm still here, still kind of hiking, and I'll see you guys more soon.